What are you doing? Why are we selling these goats?
Because I'm squirreling the money away. Well, since someone says I have to wait on the milk cow a little longer, I'm gonna try to sell babies and get me. I was gonna try to film inside the barn by the milk stand, but everyone's being too loud. It is early in the morning and they're ready for breakfast and going outside. So we're gonna film right out here for now. Hi guys, and welcome back to GWP Homestead. I'm Megan and this is Deacon. So Reagan and the big kids have went to church today and Deacon didn't feel good, so me and him stayed home and probably gonna take a good nap after we get done milking. We have some more goat stuff happening today, so we'll talk about that after we milk some goats. This is our handy dandy Deacon holder when we're doing stuff in the barn and I can't hold him or wear him. We attach the lead rope so I can sit on the milk stand and pull him. It's easier to get all that chaos out of my way and finish my next two milkers by themselves. Because now I can pull out who I need out of the barn. It'll also make the barn a lot quieter. Yeah. See, good morning. Jane here being a first freshener, she's really small in stature too. She just has no milk to give because everything's going to the baby. I'm hoping maybe when we separate them at night and can do a 12-hour fill on her, we can kind of see, because her mom's a decent producer. I don't know much about her buck because I bought her mom bred. We were able to get Eden and Delta Dawn, because Heather was making some calls to her herd. And I think we're going to be making some calls to our herd too, as far as our milk herd goes. Good girl, Eden. So we'll talk for a minute while Eden finishes up her food, because someone wants to be held. Someone doesn't feel good, like I said. Y'all know we breed and sell goats regularly. I haven't done a lot of selling because I've been building my herd. Last year, we only had 2 girls born. One died fairly young. I think she was around a month old. The other is Sunny. We're keeping her. And then we had 4 boys. Now, out of those 4 boys, we knew we were going to keep 2 as wethers because goats always do better in at least a pair. So we had someone to keep with a bucket all the time, so we had to separate multiple girls. We had someone to leave with girls all the time. So we were going to keep 2 boys. Well, the other 2 that were left were out of our meat goat Bonnie and our buck Benji. Juniper is their sister from the year before. Well, I hadn't done anything with them. It wasn't really worth selling, just 2 of them. Hadn't messed with it. They weren't eating much because we don't feed grain unless they're on the stand or as a treat. So they were really just eating hay. Then in the cold snap, they obviously got chaff hay and hay. But they weren't hurting us. Well, today is the day. I found them a home. I found a lady who on Facebook was wanting some more wethers, just pets to keep, so they're going to a new home. Every goat that is born here isn't going to stay here forever necessarily. We do keep some to add to our herd. We don't typically process our goats just because all of ours are pretty well going to be mostly Nigerians at this point. We do have a couple that'll have some meat goat in them, but they're just not very big. There's just not a lot of meat there for us to warrant processing them out. Other people do it and they love it. It probably tastes fine. I've never had goat. It probably tastes fine. Just for us right now, it's not something we want to do. A lot of people do it. You know, when we have boys, we can try to sell them as bucks. We can wether them and sell them as pets if someone wants just a pet animal to keep around. But, you know, we're going to be responsible for whatever we do. That is Kash and Oscar, who will be leaving. They're really sweet boys. They're going to make great pets. The kids always, you know, we socialize our goats really well. You know, Deacon interacts with them. The bigger kids interact with them. I interact with them. They're very friendly. Like, in your pocket goats is what a lot of people describe them as. Like, they come up and want love and attention. Not all goats are like that. But our buck is also very friendly. That's why he's here. We want in your pocket goats, essentially. She's about finished up, so let's finish up chores. And I'll show you Kash and Oscar here in a minute to show you who they are. They've been around, but they're not a feature on the channel because they're not milk goats. What? And Virgil's also very hungry today. You don't need a hoof. Come on, Ethan, let's go get your baby. Good girl. Let's go get your baby. Come on. Come on. She wants to go to the field. She'll be happy that's where she's going today. Once we get the babies. And Jane. Come on, girls. Oh, goodness. You got the hops, Miss Dawn? Ugh. Whew. Talk about all kinds of cuteness going on. 2 babies in my arms, baby on my back. Yeah. Good job, mamas. Whew. Good job, mama. I got her eating. 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 Look, I got her. Look. I got her. Come on, mama. Whew. This is a lot of goat. Now, how do I open the gate, keep those in, get these in? This will be interesting. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to film it. So this little guy right here and that little guy right there are the 2 that are leaving. That is who we've called Oscar, and this is who we've called Kash. And they were never meant to be long term. Just worked out that way, but now they have a new home. So we'll hopefully get them sent off today. Now, let's finish chores. Get the boys turned out. Benji's very upset and ready to go out. So I don't feed green to the boys for sure that often. I say that often. They get about a cup. Actually, probably about 2 cups. Come on. They get about 2 cups between the 3 of them together every day because it makes it a lot easier to get them to the field every morning. They know they get their food when they go get in their pen. So I don't have to leash them, don't have to drag them. They're cup trained, bucket trained. Come on. Come on, boys. See? They're waiting. They'll come out a little bit right there, but then as I get closer, they go right back in. And then they get their little grain treat. And everyone's happy. They're so tiny. You can see Jane's the baby. It's a lot harder to do all this with Deacon on my back. Normally I do chores by myself in the mornings. I try to get up and do them before Reagan goes to work. But on the rare occasion, Deacon does have to come with me. Never zero.
Good morning, Batman. Come on,
Morning.
Morning.
Pet the baby then. She's super friendly.
show you a baby. Oh, a baby was a baby.
It's your baby.
Mel. Good morning, baby Paul. Good night, morning. Hi, baby.
Well, Kash and Oscar are off to their new home, and that was kind of nice. We got to sit around and chit-chat with those folks for a while. They're, I don't know if they call themselves homesteading or anything, but they've got a few acres, and they're getting into having some animals, and it was nice to be able to share some of our story with them. It seems like they're excited, and I know they're going to give. Seems like they're going to give those goats a really nice home. And that was it was nice. It was nice getting to talk to somebody like that, and I'm hoping, well, like I said, I think our goats are going to. I think they're going to be off to a good home, and I think they're going to be good for those folks.
Yep.
Now, Megan,
What are you doing? Why are we selling these goats?
Because I'm squirreling the money away. Well, since someone says I have to wait on the milk cow a little longer, I'm going to try to sell babies and get me a Nubian. Because a Nubian is also a dairy goat. They're a full-size dairy goat, so therefore they would have a bigger production. So it would put milk in the pail. So I still get my nice, creamy Nigerian dwarf milk because they have a very high cream line or butterfat content. You don't get as much. So you add in the Nubian and it kind of it's still creamy and yummy.
yeah, I was aware of this plan, but things happen fast around here. I just, whew, it's a whirlwind keeping up with it. I don't know how you feel when you watch the video, but I live here and I'm neck deep. I'm neck deep, treading water and just praying because it's a mess sometimes.
Are you saying my shenanigans are messy?
Hashtag shenanigans. Yeah, that's my life with you, dear.
They don't even know about all the shenanigans I've gotten you into right now.
I didn't wait for you to hold that. I might say that. I thought it was okay.
So what you're saying is you didn't understand quite what you were getting into when you married me, did
I
you?
misunderstood the assignment.
That's not true. I love this lady. So yeah, she is one to add a bigger, badder milk goat, which, I mean, of course it makes sense in the grand scheme of the dairy goat plan. Now we just blew our dairy goat plan up last week. I mean, again, it's not even, we didn't blow up the plan. We blew up the kind of plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I've been out here, it's a Sunday afternoon right now. I've been working pretty hard all weekend. My brain's a little bit shot. And now I'm thinking about more goats when I have all this fence work to do and all this other stuff. That's okay.
The thing is I blew up the dairy goat plan, but I didn't really blow it up. I just changed directions because since that has been filmed, I've even concocted another idea.
And that's life at the GWP Homestead. We appreciate you coming along, being a part of it with us. And I know it's fun, and I hope it's as fun for you as it is for us, because it really is it's a blast. So thank you so much for being a part of what we do around here. And if you have any well wishes, please let them, drop them in the comments below. My name's Reagan, Megan, Deacon, Riley, chickens, goats.
It's Keaton.
Keaton's elsewhere. We'll see y'all soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.